Today we're going to work on Deep Dive Lesson 19 for Module 2. You will need your spiral notebook, and today we're going to work more with vocabulary and the suffix ly. Remember, a suffix goes at the end of a word. Let's read this sentence from The Legend of the Bluebonnet. She took it and quietly crept out into the night. What is our verb in this sentence? What is the action that happens? Or what is the little girl doing? Good. The girl crept. The verb is crept. What word in the sentence describes how the little girl crept into the night? Good. Quietly is the word that describes how she crept into the night. Words that describe verbs or actions are called adverbs. Adverbs. So our adverb in this sentence is quietly. This means the girl crept in a quiet way. In your blue workbook, we are going to turn to handout 19B. I realize I didn't ask you to get this book out at the beginning of the video, so pause now to get your blue workbook. Once you have your blue workbook, we will get started on handout 19B. It looks like this. Identification and explanation of adverbs. Ooh, those are some big words. So we're going to identify or find and then explain what adverbs do or what they are. Make sure you have a pencil ready. Let's look at the first one. Well, we should probably read the directions first. The directions say, number 1, read the sentence and underline the verb. So each verb in the sentence we are going to underline. Remember, a verb is an action word, something that you can do. Then we're going to circle the adverb. Remember, an adverb describes the verb. Then we're going to explain the adverb. So here's our example that we just did. We had the sentence, she took it and quietly crept out into the night. Our verb was crept, that was the action. And how did she creep? Quietly. Okay. So on the blank, we're going to write the action, the verb, crept, and she crept in a quiet way. So we take off the ly from the end so that we can describe how she crept in a quiet way. Let's look at the next sentence here. I'll highlight as we read. She held her doll tightly to her heart. Ask yourself, what is the action in this sentence? What did she do? Good, she held the doll. So we're going to underline held. That's our action. I'm going to make this smaller. And we can write held on the action blank. And how did she hold her doll? Good, tightly. She held the doll tightly to her heart. Now we're not just going to write tightly on here. No, don't do that. Let's read this sentence. She held the doll in a blank way. She held the doll in a tight way. So we're going to take the ly off the end to describe that adverb. Okay, let's read the next one, then I'll pause to give you a chance to try it on your own. Horses let Plains Indians travel quickly. So again, what is the verb or the action? Good. The action is travel. So we're going to underline travel and then write our action on the blank where it says action. The Plains Indians travel in a blank way. How did they travel? Good. Quickly is our adverb. So the Plains Indians travel in a quick way. If you have it, you can give yourself a little smiley or a star. If not, you can fix your answer. Let's look at the next one. The lark sang sweetly. A lark is a type of bird. The lark sang sweetly. What is the action or the verb? Good. It is sang. How did the bird sing? Oh, the bird sang. We'll write that in our blank. How did the bird sing? Good. In a sweet way. It sang sweetly. So in a sweet way. Again, we're circling the adverbs. Those are just words that describe the verb. So you have adjectives that describe nouns, people, places, or things. And now we have adverbs that describe a verb. And our last sentence, the Plains Indians proudly keep alive their traditions. What is our verb in this last sentence? Good, it's keep. Something that they do. Plains Indians keep alive their traditions in what way? In a proud way. Good. So we need to circle proudly. Okay, if you need more time to finish writing in your verbs and circling adverbs, underlining verbs, and writing in the blanks, you can pause and take a little look. Otherwise, we're moving on. So again, today we talked about what an adverb is. What is an adverb again? Good, an adverb. Ooh, that's going to be too big. An adverb describes what? A verb, yes. Adverbs, look, we have the word verb in both of these. An adverb describes a verb. Many adverbs end with ly, so that's a good hint when you're looking at the sentences. Each of our adverbs in these sentences ended with ly. And you can also add adverbs to your writing, and it makes it more interesting to read. And that brings us to the end of the deep dive. Again, make sure handout 19B is filled out and put your materials away neatly.